Hi guys, it's Akiva from Atlantic Gold Sea Moss. So today I wanted to show you how we make our gel. For this demonstration, we'll just be using plain gold gel or plain gold sea moss to make the gel. So here we have our water that I'm going to be rinsing it off in, because you want to make sure that you remove any excess salt and sand from the surface of the sea moss. For this demonstration, I'm just going to put it down into this water. Ideally, you would have it rinsing under a running faucet in a colander. So that you just swish it around, and then we're going to go ahead and soak it. Alright guys, so once we're done rinsing it off to make sure we remove any extra salt or sand, then we're going to put it into your soaking bowl. So we're going to transfer it here to this bowl, and then we're going to add enough water to cover it. So it's going to be a lot of water. There we go. Just make sure you get it all nice and covered. And as it rehydrates, you may even have to add more water, because as it soaks up the water, you're going to find that it's like almost coming out of the bowl. So that should be enough. Alright, so we're going to leave this for 6 to 8 hours. It really depends on the original dryness of the sea moss. That really depends on how long it takes to fully rehydrate. So usually 6 to 8 hours, sometimes in 6 hours it's fully rehydrated, sometimes it needs a little bit extra time. Alright guys, so we're back now after about 8 hours of soaking. You can see how much the sea moss has rehydrated. You can see the dark pieces and the light pieces, so pretty much this has been rehydrated to all of this. And the dark pieces, the light pieces, like I mentioned before, it doesn't really matter because it all pretty much tastes the same. So we're going to go ahead and put this into our blender now. I'm going to go ahead and move this over. First thing you want to do is to chop up your sea moss a little bit. Give your blender some help. It's an expensive machine, so you want to keep it for as long as possible. Okay, so we're going to put some of the sea moss here on the cutting board, give it a few chops. Nothing major, you know, just a few loose chops. All right. Get this out of the way and this out of the way. All right. So for this demonstration, the one that I'm using is a Vitamix. One of the most powerful ones, and makes pretty good gel. Another one that you can use is the NutriBullet. That's also pretty powerful. You know, it's smaller and a little bit less expensive. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and add our sea moss here, and then so we're going to go ahead and add our water. We use spring water, but I know some people use alkaline water, which is fine too. So you're going to add your water. Usually we use equal amounts of water, but to start off, you just want to start off with a little bit less water. Say like that. Make sure your cover is on securely, because when that thing gets going, it can, you know, do that thing. All right. So we're gonna start it on a low number first, just to kind of get it started. Then we'll increase the speed. All right. And that's why you need your cover on. Do is let it go for about 30 seconds at a time, just to give the blender some time to do its job. So we'd go ahead and check the texture. As you can see, it's still pretty lumpy. When I put it on the back of my hand, you can kind of see how it's still kind of lumpy. like that. So, and it's very thick. So now you know you need to add a little bit more water to it. So add a little bit more water. And another thing you can do is, as it's going, you know you have this little cover at the top. You can remove that and add your water that way as well. All right, let's give it another go. Smoother it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and pour it into your jar. This one I made quite a bit. This looks like about 2 jars worth, but you'll make a little bit less. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and pour it in. Look at that. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Look how gorgeous that is. My word. All this health in one jar. All right. 16 ounces of gold sea moss gel from St. Lucia. This will last in the refrigerator about a month. One thing you can do to extend the life of it is to remove some and put it in the freezer. You can actually put some in some ice cube trays and put it in the freezer, and so that way it extends it, and you can just pop out the little ice cubes of sea moss and put it in your food or your smoothies or your drinks or your teas. This is Akiba, and this is Atlantic Gold Sea Moss.